Greetings, Newton Conover City School staff. This is Aaron Gabriel, and I'm here to welcome you guys to the spring semester of the 22-23 school year, and want to provide you guys with a few mid-year updates. I hope that each of you have had a fantastic break, and regardless of what you've been celebrating, I hope that you've been able to reconnect with those you love and to kind of recharge your batteries as we make this spring semester push. If you can think back to the opening convocation that we had at iChurch, I shared with you guys the new mission and vision for our school system. The mission is that Newton Conover City Schools is a supportive community that provides students with personalized opportunities for success, and that our vision is to personalize and collaborate for the children we serve. And our charge for this school year is to be grounded and growing. At the very heart of everything we do is and should always be the student. They are our reason for existing as an organization. They're the reason we come to work every day and why we work as hard as we do. It's because that they are truly worth it. I think this point is very eloquently stated in this mantra that I've seen at CVCC that talks about how the student is the reason for their existence. And I think that very much is in line with how we feel here in Newton Conover City Schools. And this quick dashboard provides you with a snapshot of who we are as a system and who it is that we serve. During the fall semester, have you focused on remaining grounded while you're still growing? I wanted to share with you some examples of folks in our system who have been grounded and growing. I wanted to share with you some of our the years from the previous school year who are still the reigning champs. Principal of the Year, Mr. Shane Whitener, Discovery. Miss Lorraine Hanlon Soto of North Newton Elementary is our BT of the Year. And our AP of the Year from Newton Conover High School, Mr. Todd Davis. And Miss Stephanie Washington was our Teacher of the Year for last year. Miss Angela Sigmund is our District Classified Staff Member of the Year. Miss Alicia Rayfield, who is the Digital Learning Facilitator at Newton Conover High School, is our Instructional Support Staff Member of the Year. We're being represented at the state level by Miss Ashley Bandy, teacher at Newton Conover High School, who is our District and Northwest Region Teacher of the Year. One of Miss Bandy's activities as Regional Teacher of the Year was to help design a Teacher Advisory Committee, which will consist of all of our Teachers of the Year from each of our school sites, who will provide a sounding board for me as superintendent, and will be the mode I use to collect staff feedback over the course of this school year. I have been hosting student focus groups at each of our school sites as a way of collecting feedback from some of your student leaders. These focus group activities definitely help keep me grounded and help me to grow. I'm also very proud of the work of our construction program within the CT department at Newton Conover High School, as they've been partnering with DSS Senior Services to support seniors with necessary home repairs. This is a way of keeping us grounded in our communities. I've also been very excited this fall to add yet another state championship to the coffers of Newton Conover High School, as our women's golf team for Newton Conover High School have won their second consecutive North Carolina High School Athletic Association 1A, 2A Women's Golf State Championship. I was also very proud of the work of our Newton Conover High School varsity men's soccer team, who experienced great success in this fall season by advancing to the 4th round of the state playoffs. I was also very proud of Chucho Mejia, who was chosen as the Catawba Valley 2A Athletic Conference Soccer Offensive Player of the Year, as well as Coach Carlos Arias, who was named as the conference's Coach of the Year. I'm also very proud of the work of our students at Newton Conover High School who successfully presented their student portfolios back before Christmas. Our students in this system are very fortunate to be led by top-notch professionals who are trendsetters in their craft and are torch bearers. And Coach Eddie Clark is no exception, as this previous wrestling season, he eclipsed the 800 career win mark, and that was recognized during this wrestling season. And he continues to pile up wins as they continue to have an outstanding wrestling season. And we wish them the best as they continue through the winter sports season. Our Newton Conover High School marching band had an extremely successful fall, as they typically do. And one of those notable achievements is having 36 of their band members represented in all-county band. We're also very proud of Newton Conover High School's Alexa Allison for being named the Conference Player of the Year in women's tennis. A feature that has been added to our principal meetings this fall is fireside chats, where we have principals kind of sharing best practices in leadership with their fellow principals, which I think is a pretty cool way for us to ensure that we are continuing to grow in our leadership capacity in Newton Conover. Much of the growth that we are experiencing as a school system in the sphere of academics is directly correlated to the work that we have been doing to make sure that our students' emotional and mental health needs are being met, and that's being done through N-CCS, and I'm very, very appreciative of staff members of embracing this process, as I feel like it's a wonderful way to make sure that we are meeting those foundational needs of our kids so they are capable of being able to learn. And though the beginning of the 23-24 school year is months and months away, this is the time of year we are building the calendar for the upcoming school year. And so your principals are communicating the different options with you guys, and we definitely want your feedback so that I can take that to the board and they can make an informed decision, because we do believe that the structure and the setup of our calendar is vital to the performance of our students, and also for the well-being of our staff. So, thank you in advance for sharing your feedback as we look to discuss this at our January and February board meetings. As I wrap up this brief mid-year update, I wanted to remind you folks that Thomas Edison, who invented the electric light bulb, basically found one way that worked and 1,000 ways that building a light bulb would not work. And I think often as educators, that's our experience. We find very few ways that fully work and a lot of ways that don't. But just remember that trial and error is what makes all the difference. And your students are the ultimate beneficiaries. So never give up, continue trying, continue putting in that daily effort. And the fact that you are caring about your kids and caring about your craft, you will arrive at the successful conclusion that you're hoping for with each of them. Just remember to give your students, as well as yourself, grace on a daily basis as you go through the journey. In 2 Timothy 4:7, the Apostle Paul says, "I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, and I have kept the faith." May this statement be true of all of us as we persevere through this spring semester. I hope that it is a fantastic one for each of you. Reach out if I can be of assistance, and just know that I'm proud to serve alongside you here in Newton Conover City Schools.